Good afternoon, and thank you for being here today. As you already know, we are going to be focused on literacy this term. As I've been saying every week, literacy is the building block of so many things that we have to study. It is our ability to see letters, put them together, form words, form sentences, and express ourselves on paper. And it's a very, very important skill. Today, our focus will be words that have what we call a digraph. A digraph, big word that just means two letters going together to make a sound, right? Remember, 2 weeks ago we did silent B's, then last week we did silent C's. So we're going to move away from the silent letters, and now we're actually going to do putting sounds together. And the first letter we're going to be looking at is S, and we are going to become combining that with P, so S and P, and that gives us a sp sound. So you can practice saying that. And some of the words we're going to come across in our reading, we have splendid. So you hear that digraph at the beginning, you hear the S sound, but you also hear the P sound, splendid. Then we also have splash, splint, sprint, spray. Those ones. And we also have a common Barbadian last name that has an SP blend at the beginning. Think about it. Let's see if you guess the correct one. There's a very common Barbadian last name that begins with SP. If you have not guessed, it is Springer. Okay? Springer also has that SP blend. There is a reading passage on the page today, and I am going to read it first. I want you to follow along, because at the end you will have to highlight any new words that you come across. So follow with me as I read the passage. Farmer Springer is a splendid old man who enjoys working on his farm. Every morning he would splash water in the pens so that they can be nice and clean. On hot days, he sprays his animals with water so they can feel cool. His pet dog is very frisky and is always sprinting around the place. One day, as he was on a sprinting spree, like a spring machine, his leg became trapped in a hole and he suffered a sprain. The farmer had to use a splint to stabilize the leg. That morning, he prayed for his dog to be strong again. It was late in the evening, so Farmer Springer selected his favorite book to read himself a story before dozing off to sleep. Tomorrow, he will go to the market to buy some fruits and vegetables. He knows fruits and vegetables are very important to fight off diseases. So at the end of that passage, I hope you've read it through with me. You are going to make a list of the words that were new to you. When we're done, you're going to read it back to me to make sure that we are familiar with all those words. Enough talking, let's get back to work.